and welcome to the session of the Yokohama National University. My name is Hyomin Jung, one of faculty members of Yokohama Socrates Program. So the Yokohama Socrates Program, now we showed a video, and it is a new undergraduate program that launched in April 2024. In this program, students will learn issues and analytical methods rooted in the humanities and social sciences related to the topics of social resilience and social sustainability. Social resilience concerns the ability of societies to adapt responsibly to risk and disruptions. And social sustainability concerns our ability as social beings to be aware of and proactive toward issues surrounding human rights and social justice. Before I explain the details of the program, let me first introduce our university. Our campus is located in Yokohama, the second largest city in Japan after Tokyo, and within easy commuting distance from the capital. So this is our campus. It is like an oasis of Yokohama, a fourth campus. We are located at a hilltop overlooking down town Yokohama City. We have only one campus. It is Tokiwadai campus. It is home to all undergraduate colleges and graduate schools of YNU. The green campus, just 3 kilometers away from Yokohama Station, creates a park-like atmosphere and has an excellent environment for studying and researching, as well as a relaxed campus life. It takes 20 minutes bus ride from Yokohama Station and 20 minutes walk from nearest subway and train stations. Just some numbers about YNU. It was founded in 1874. We have 5 colleges and 6 graduate schools. We have about 7,500 undergraduates and 800 international students studying here. It is a nice, dynamic, diverse student body assembled. So YNU has 5 colleges at the undergraduate level: education, economics, business administration, engineering science, and urban sciences. About tuition, we are national university, so the tuition fee of YNU is a reasonable level among Japanese universities. Studying at a Japanese national university is economical. Just for your reference, annual tuition fee is roughly 535,000 yen. Also about career, YNU is very well recognized and regarded by Japanese companies. Around 65% of YNU undergraduate students and half of graduate school students go on to careers in Japan. 40% of international undergraduates find employment with Japan's leading companies, with YNU's quality education behind them. 30% of our international graduates advance to graduate schools within YNU and also in other leading Japanese universities. Now, Professor Kawachi will introduce the Socrates program.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm also one of the faculty member. My name is Kumiko Kawachi. And let's now take a look at the curriculum of the Socrates program. Okay, so next slide, please. Okay. So Yokohama Socrates Program is part of the College of Urban Science. And major of studies are humanity and the social sciences. And we are undergraduate program. So the duration of study will be 4 years. And the academic year starting in April. And degree is Bachelor of Degree. And the medium of instruction, English as a primary language and the Japanese as secondary language. You may find yourself thinking that the April start of program does not fit well with your plans after high school graduation in the summer. But please know that there are also positives. The extra few months before entering university can be considered a mini gap year, a valuable time to pursue activity and studies that you would not otherwise be able to do. Also in Japan, many things start in April, including the academic calendar. Starting your studies in April allow you to be more integrated in campus life in Japan. We consider this to be one of the attractive features of our program. The number of students accepted our program, so up to 8 students per year. It's a small program, which means you will have a lot of interaction and support from faculty. It's a small program, but that does not mean you will be studying with only the same group of Socrates students in all your classes. In most classes, there will be a larger group of exchange students from all over the world. In some of your classes, there will be also be Japanese students from the College of Urban Sciences and other colleges. Class size in the Socrates program will likely range around 10 to 20 students of diverse backgrounds. Class style in the program will be based on Socratic method, employing dialogue and active learning in small seminar setting. Okay, so next, flow of studies. So we are bilingual program with English as primary language and Japanese as a secondary language. We do not require any Japanese language proficiency for admission, and most Socrates courses are offered in English. So we do require students to acquire Japanese proficiency after admission. With Japanese language proficiency, students will have expanded opportunity to join courses and workshops with Japanese students, as well as internship in local and global organizations. Okay, so this is how our curriculum is structured. At the core of diagram, are the courses students take from the first semester to acquire basic academic skills and the research method. Beyond the core are the interdisciplinary specialization, sustainable society and the culture, history and geography, environmental resilience studies, and governance and development. Students will take introductory courses from each of these specializations in their first year and specialize the course usually from their second year. The four specializations are highly interdisciplinary, and we also offer additional courses cluster that interlink with the four specialization. Some of the key issues or field of study that the courses focus on include the following: diversity inclusion, global citizenship, and Japanese studies. Okay, and so on. At the outer circle are workshop, research project, and thesis. The student will join workshop and engage in research project in their chosen field from their second year. The workshop will transition into senior seminars and culminate in the graduation thesis in the fourth year. Okay, so we have a great core of faculty and staff who will be working with you. We are dedicated teacher and researcher actively contributing to new knowledge in our respective field. Also, we are all international students ourselves, either in Japan or elsewhere, so which I think enable us to be good mentor to international students.
So now let me introduce some courses from the Yokohama Socrates Program. So the first one is one of our introductory classes, Introduction to Governance and Development. The main goal of the class is to establish a fundamental understanding of global governance and development based on a social science approach. Students will study the two main pillars, theories and ideas on governance and international development. So, based on these two pillars, topics such as economic growth, aid, poverty, and sustainable development goals will be discussed in the class. This class aims to foster critical thinking on these themes. So, additionally, students will develop skills for expressing their own ideas logically through discussions and presentations. Also, there are workshops in the Socrates program. This is one example of the workshop classes in our program. This workshop matches to those interested in the following areas: anthropology and sustainable development goals, and service learning, local collaboration project, and civil societies. And in this workshop, students will discuss about the discourses of development practices and its local impacts. And another important activity of the workshop is to plan and organize workshops related to the SDGs with the aim of contributing to transformational social change. The students will collaborate with a variety of stakeholders and will be acting as SDGs ambassadors to support their understanding of SDGs and practices. The partner may include educational institutions such as local daycare. So in the local daycare, students will have interactions with Japanese children like the teachers through activities such as flea market play. And finally, students will conduct their own graduation projects. A Zemi is a unique Japanese style seminar that focuses on small group discussions. The students will choose their research topic based on their own interests. And in consultation with their professor, they explore academic literature and share their findings and exchange feedback with semi peers and the professor. Students are expected to conduct research and write their graduation thesis under the guidance of their Zemi professor in their fourth year.
Okay, so now let's move on to admission parts. So basic condition. So applicants must meet one of the conditions from 1 to 4. So 1 or 2, formal school education of 12 years or equivalent, of which at least 3 years are outside of Japan. Number 3, condition, basic condition number 3 is one of these qualifications abroad. And graduated from an international school that has been accredited by one of these organizations. Okay, so let's take a look at yellow parts. To those who wish to claim the application requirements number 2, must contact our office at least 3 weeks before the start of application period. So please refer to application guidelines now up to on our official website. So please visit for obtain further details. Okay, application requirements continued. The applicants must also satisfy all the requirement 1 and 2. But if you are English native speaker, you don't need to worry about to submit English proficiency, but please contact to the office. And the applicants cannot concurrently apply to other YNU program. So optional, but strongly recommended. Standardized test score. The applicants are strongly recommended to submit one of the following below from A to E, such as SAT, ACT, International Baccalaureate, GCE, and AGU. Okay, so next slide, please. Selection method. So we have a two-step screening system. So first screening applicants must submit personal statement, essay, high school transcript, proof of English proficiency, and the score reports transcript for the international standardized test. So again, international standardized test is optional, but applicants are strongly recommended to submit one of the standardized test score. In the second screening, will be an online interview conducted in English, including applicants' presentations. Okay, so next slide, please. So we will play a video. It's a handmade student production, so it does not use any professional equipment, but we hope you will enjoy the late afternoon atmosphere of our campus.
Hello everyone, I am Chad and I'm from Myanmar. I'm currently the first year student of YOKOHAMA Socrates Program.
And I am Marek. I am an exchange student here taking the Joy program, and I am from Czech Republic. Yeah, why did you come to Japan?
Yeah, actually, since I was a child, I really love Japanese anime and manga, and I really dream about being a student in Japan. And when I heard about the program, and then I think it is really interesting because the program is about social science. In my country, social sciences study is not that popular. We prefer medical or engineering, but I really want to study social sciences. So it is a great chance for me studying social sciences and also living in Japan. That's why I think it's good.
Well, I came to Japan because I really appreciate Japanese culture, and I really appreciate how um, quiet and polite the art and uh, the entire city are very much friendly and welcoming, and you can see all around our campus there's a lot of greenery.
Yeah.
Just a nice way. Don't really study problems because of Japanese.
No, because this is my first year, so I think most of the class are in English and some introductory class. So I think I haven't that difficulty in studying. I'm doing okay with my Japanese study.
How about the dormitories?
Oh yeah, I'm living in the like dormitory for international students. It's called Minetawa dormitory. It's really cheap, like to stay in Japan. I think like Japan, the rent in Japan is really expensive, but like the dormitory offers like a reasonable price. It's really like I mean cheap, really cheap. So I think people, how about you?
I live in the Kiwada dormitory, which is a bit on the pricier side, but you get really friendly and helpful people at the front desk, the reception. They also do like special events, for example, Halloween or New Year's Eve. They plan on doing a lot of events like these, and they are very much fun. You can also have a lot of free food. Just did you join any clubs while you're here?
Yeah, I was thinking about joining the club called Itimarugo. It's like the club, like English speaking class.
Yeah, it's the club for international.
Yeah,
They're doing an event tomorrow. They are going down to Kamakura for a site visiting trip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. I joined the international food party last semester, so I enjoy a lot of it.
I was thinking about joining the volleyball club,
Oh, yeah.
but there are clubs for all kinds of different sports. There are clubs for all kinds of different music.
I really want to try archery, like archery club, and they are wearing Japanese traditional clothes. I think, yeah, it's really cool. I think I was also thinking about that.
YNU has a bunch of campus cats. We should come and visit them. They are very cute.
Yeah, I really love like they are really like nice cats.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
friendly.
YNU is also a good place for international students because like the staff are really take care of international students. Like whenever I face some difficulties, I just went to the student center and talk to them every day. There's also a discussion space, so I can discuss whatever difficulties or problems I have.
The staff here is very welcoming and very friendly. I felt that no issues because I couldn't speak Japanese. But I had too much questions. They will 100% answer everything you have and help you.
And yeah, they are really patient. And, like they are always smiling, so I don't mind like asking a lot of questions. How about like your impression change after you came to Japan?
Well, I came into Japan expecting a lot of chaos because there's a lot of people on a small island. It's surprisingly calm here, especially like in Tokyo Adai. You can go out and have a lot of fun during the night, but if you don't, if you just stay at the dorms, it's peace and quiet completely. And like, it's really serene.
I've watched a lot of like videos and travel blogs. Japan is really clean. I was down before I came to Japan, but after I have been in Japan, I was, oh yeah, Japan is really clean. And also the safety. I like a girl can walk alone at midnight, so it's really safe. But one thing is like the Japanese summer is really hot. Have you experienced Japanese?
I haven't. I am here only for you.
Oh, I see. But I think it's good for you because it's really hot. My country is really hot, but even I can't like endure that.
In the winter, it gets just around freezing here. But if you felt like traveling to Shizuoka or Tohoku, I would recommend bringing winter coat.
It's really cool.
Okay, thank you very much for watching video. If you have any question regarding YNU and the Socrates program, please feel free to ask in the QA session. And you can write your comments and the question in QA session in the chat room. And this year, Socrates program, we received a variety of diverse students. So we have a student from United States, Vietnam, Belgium, China, South Korea, Bolivia, and Japan. Okay, so we are very international, dynamic study environment. So now, why you can visit, you can explore our Yokohama National University website, and you can find a lot of information regarding life in Japan, including dormitory information. And also, we have a Socrates program website, and we have already uploaded our admission guidelines and the application forms. And also, you can get education like a curriculum information as well. So please visit our Socrates program website. And I'm from Japan, and but I had my first exchange. I was a exchange student, and I had a study in Japan and Ecuador, Costa Rica, and Dr. Chong.
Yeah,
Dr.
I studied in
also.
Japan. So I think time is almost up. So thank you for attending this session. And please put some questions if you have. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.